Hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Desire Mor Show with me, Mor your host. On this show, I facilitate live whoever wants to come through and come in and wants to tune into what they truly desire right now. And so, if this is your first time watching, welcome to my world. My name is Mor of Morph Transform Your Reality, where I help women step out of trauma and reclaim their power. And I'm so honored to have with me today the beautiful. I'm going to have her join right now, and then she can introduce herself. And as she's joining, if this is the first time that you are watching this, all you need to know is that. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
How
I'm
are
going
you?
to apologize in advance. I am in my car.
No problem. I was just laughing with my assistant because we were like, as moms, it's like, and moms and entrepreneurs, it's like we're always in the car. So it's like, when are we not in the car?
Right. I was trying not to be, but I have like 5 contractors inside the house and they started drilling. I'm like, oh no, I need a plan B. So
The car is always the best plan B, I have to say. And a lot of times it's really good lighting in the car. Have you noticed that? And it's
yes,
quiet too. So
right.
it works great.
And I'm hands free. I'm parked. I'm not even driving. So for those of you who say,
Perfect.
safe, I'm not driving. So I don't need my seatbelt on or anything.
Beautiful.
So
Okay, so how about you introduce yourself to our guests
okay.
and tell them what you do and yeah.
Okay. My name is Like You, just like I like you,
Oh, I
O'Connor.
love that.
Right. So a lot of people always get that. They're like, how do you pronounce that? So, but yeah. Um, so I'm retired. Born and raised in Maryland. I'm retired. Just living life, you know, jack of all trade, master of none. Um, my passion right now is adult novelties. So yeah, so I am definitely going to come join you on your other show. So
I
yeah.
love it.
So
And she's talking about the Mom Talk Sex podcast. So if you don't know about that, check it out. It's at Mom Talk Sex. Well, like you. I love your name, by the way. That is
thank
beautiful.
you. Thank
And
you.
thank you for joining me and thank you for your vulnerability and just being here. So if this is your first time watching, I'm going to facilitate like you about what she desires right now in her life. One of the tools that I use while we do this is the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. And if you are watching live with us, you will also get the healing, the facilitation. A lot of times, whoever brings their stuff up, it relates to a lot of other people.
Right.
So if you're watching, you would also feel the expansion in you. And all I ask you, like you, is to be open to receive the healing and the transformation and let those energy comes up if they come up and we'll
Yeah.
clear them with the clearing statement and release it. Okay, so if you can close your eyes right now, just
Yes.
close your eyes, take a deep breath in and let it go. And one more breath in and let it go. And one more breath in. And as you breathe out, just start expanding out 100 miles in each direction and all around you. 1,000 miles in each direction and all around you. 10,000 miles in each direction and all around you. 1,000,000 miles in each direction and all around you. Just expand out to Creator, down to Mother Earth. expand out to all four corners of the universe, to the infinite being that you are. And from this space, if you can tune into your body and ask your body, what do you desire right now? If you could have anything, what would you desire? Just the first thing that comes up.
I say closure.
Okay.
I want to not feel emptiness, the loneliness, the vulnerability.
Okay. So everything this is for you and everything that brings up, would you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right around good or bad, button, back on, and sure boys, provides, and beyond. And if you can close your eyes for a minute, and every time you close your eyes, you like disconnect from the ego and just lower your walls and barriers. I know there's a lot of feelings and emotions here. Okay, so I just want you to connect to where your body is holding on to these feelings and these emotions. And I want you to go back to the first time that you remember feeling like this, okay, in your body. And we can get, some of us get a number, some of us get an experience. There's no right or wrong way to do energy work.
Right.
And so just connect to where your body is holding on to this experience. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, holding on to this, what is it doing for you? Is it serving you in any way?
No, not by holding on to it.
Yeah.
No.
So would you be willing to let it go and release it from the body now?
Absolutely.
Yes? Okay. Because when we experience heartache or trauma, our cells also experience that on a cellular level, and we hold to all of that in our cells, in our body, in the molecules. And then every time we experience something, we get kind of triggered. The stuff comes up. Sometimes it's a song or a smell. Right. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
And it just brings that feeling up. And so by healing it and releasing it from the cells, from the body, those triggers don't activate anymore. And with time, they just dissipate and dissipate. Okay. So okay. If you're willing to let go of this now, because what I see is it's like holding on to this is somewhat, in some way, keeping you safe also. You see that?
It's keeping me safe, and it keeps happening, you know, and I don't have time to heal from the other one before it happens again. So I guess I never healed from any other traumas. So, and then, you know, it doesn't help with holiday times, you know, holidays, birthdays, whatever the triggers are, you know, for the most part, I have learned to put them into place, you know, but then I know that they're still there.
Yeah. I love how you say that. I learned to put them into place, but they're still there. And I feel like that's what so many of us do. We go through these traumas, we go through these experiences, and we just tuck them in these little corners. And then life happens, and bam, those triggers bring it all up, right? Woo, so everything that is and everything that brings up, for everybody listening, would you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Mm-hmm. Yes?
Yes.
You just say yes, right around good or bad, fun, fuck, on, and show voice for the demand. And then all the emotional and literal POVADs. POVADs are all the points of view that you avoid and defend, resist, and react. Okay, right. So everywhere we're avoiding, defending, resisting, reacting to all of this, would you destroy and uncreate it all, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Right around good or bad, fun, fuck, on, and show voice for the demand. Okay, so take a deep breath in and let it go. And close your eyes and ask your body now. First of all, we want to thank our body. So thank you, beautiful body, for, you know, for holding on to these traumas to keep me safe and keep me safe by recreating them, because this is what I know and this is what I've learned and this is what feels familiar. Even though it's painful, I rather feel pain than feel something different because I know this is familiar. Okay, and so many of us just learn to live with this pain and turn it into our, our everyday day. And so everything that is everywhere, you rather live with pain than choose something different, would you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right around good or bad fun and talk on and short for 700. Okay. So are you ready to release it from the body now?
I'm ready.
Okay.
They're
So
going.
close your eyes. Yeah, you're feeling them already, right?
That's it. They're going. They are. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. They going. They're
Okay.
going.
I love it. But let's release them really, right? Because we need to ask the body to release it.
Yes.
So yeah, we can talk about it, but if we don't want to keep recreating it, we really need to release it from the body. That's what happens so much. It's like we can talk about our traumas, no problem. But feeling them and then letting them go, that's a whole different story. And I feel like that's kind of the difference between energy work and regular therapy, right? It's like, and you can talk and talk and talk, but how many of us have learned to disassociate our feelings and emotions from what we speak, right? So, how many of us have experienced trauma and we completely know how to leave the body when something is so painful,
Mm-hmm.
right? We know how to disconnect and leave the body so we don't have to feel the pain. But the body is feeling the pain, the body's experiencing the pain. That's why so many people experience trauma and they don't remember what really happened because their consciousness is not really there to
Right. We just
experience
react.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we come back and then we're like all triggered, like what's happening,
Mm-hmm.
right? Why am I feeling this way? Well, my body is holding on to it. So that's why we thank the body because, hey, what an amazing body it's, right? It's keeping us
Right.
safe. It's holding on to this because it wants to release it. The triggers are the way for the body to tell us, hey, I want this to go. I want to release it. Yes.
Yes.
So everything it's bringing up for you, for all of you, would you destroy and uncreate it all, please? From all lifetimes, all dimensions, all realities, all time zones, and everything I didn't mention. Yes? Right
Yes.
around good or bad times, back on show and beyond. Okay. So just ask your body to show you where it's holding on to these traumas. So close your eyes, connect to the body again. And again, it's energy work. There's no right or wrong way. Some of us feel, some of us sense, some of us hear, some of us taste. It's different for everybody. So however you perceive energy, ask your body to show you where you're holding on to these hidden traumas, where you're holding on to these experiences in the body. And now we're going to release all of this on 5. So everything that you're seeing, we're going to just on 5, I want you to imagine all the cells, all the molecules, and all the cell memory just leaving the body, letting go and dissipating, releasing from the body on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just breathe out. And if you need to move your body or tap, some people like to tap on the places, some people like to move, or just breathe it out. Just really witness all of those cells, all the cell memory, just really releasing. And I almost get with you that there is this pattern. There's like those mice and they run on that like wheel, like that spinning wheel around and around and around. And it's like this pattern that you've taught yourself, and it's almost like it's hard to step out of this pattern, right?
Yeah. But I've been doing it.
I
I've been
know.
doing it. Yes, I have. And I felt something. No,
Right
I
now?
did. Yes. I did. I felt the release of, a release. When you release something, it's like your body just like, I don't feel like I'm like I have to hold out.
Yes.
I felt like I let something go, I almost felt like I was holding something in my hand and I let it go.
Yes. You see, that is exactly what I'm talking about. So first of all, to never return, everything you released right now, it never returns to your body ever again on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, because we don't want it to come back. We don't want it to return. Everything you let go of. And I want you to get an awareness. How much of all of that, how much was even yours?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Was it yours? Right?
No, it was not. Not okay.
Okay.
You didn't have to do that.
Awesome. No, but I did. So you know
Yes, you
now.
did.
Because now
Yes,
you
you
can be
did.
like, oh, well, who does that belong to? That is not mine. Because our bodies are an amazing energetical being, and they try to heal everyone and everything around us, and they take on and they take on, and we feel the pressure. So everything that is for you specifically, and everything that brings up, and everywhere you're taking everybody else's shit and turning it into your own, would you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Yes.
Yes.
Later on, get her back on
Yes.
back online short voice so that's it. Okay, so one more thing. I want you to close your eyes again for me, please, and take a deep breath in and let it go. And I want you to ask your body to show you this pattern that it's created. It's this learned pattern. You learned this abuse pattern from generations and generations and generations. You were almost like if you were born with this. Okay, I want to call it a blueprint, but whatever word you're attaching to more, is it a blueprint or is it a pattern? I really want you to identify this. And now I want you to realize this is something that you were given in order to maintain this reality and keep you in your spot and control you. Okay? And so just get that awareness, because there's a lot of sense of control here is what I'm getting. And so,
Yeah, and you want me to let it go? I'm like looking at it now. You want me to let it go? I got one eye open now.
hello. Yeah, well, first of all, it's like we don't take on things without agreeing. So everywhere that any contract, any blood oath, any document, any contract, anything like that that you sign to agree to this and to be part of this, would you destroy and uncreate it off of?
Yeah, I created this monster. Yes, I
Yeah.
did. With that word, just what I just said. Yes. So I need to say no. No, can't, won't, ain't, you
Yep.
know.
But
So
you know why? Because if so, it goes back to this pattern that you've really like I want to say like being embedded with this pattern. Like it's something that came down the line for you.
yeah.
It's almost like you were born with this. This is, like generational stuff of
Yeah.
of that,
Being a
right?
strong woman. Have to take charge.
Yeah.
Being a strong one, have to take charge. So yes, I created this monster and I wanted to give it back. And I have been giving it back. And you confirmation to
Okay.
keep on giving it back. Not to
Yes.
take it
And
back.
just release. Yes. Don't take it back. Just
Right.
release it. It's not yours.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to release it. So close your eyes, ask it to show up again. But what's really important is everywhere you agreed to create this, would you destroy and uncreate it all, please?
Yes.
Right around good or bad, bottom talk on my shoulders, so that's and beyond. Okay, and just really witness, like, if there was a contract, you're like tearing this contract, okay? You're like, I'm done. If you have any chains on your hands, like dissipate those chains, like release this from every cell and every molecule of your body now.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, I feel that.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's go. Let's go. You
It's
guys
a lot.
feeling it? I know.
Yeah. You wanted it. You
Okay.
wanted me to release it. So
Yes.
that's
We're
what I'm
releasing it.
releasing.
We're releasing. But you know what? When you're releasing for you, you're also releasing for your whole lineage. You're releasing for everybody. And from everybody in your 3,000-mile radius of you. That's how powerful you are. So thank you. Thank you for doing this. Okay? Thank you.
Hmm.
Okay. So close your eyes and ask your body to show you. We're going to push this blueprint in front of you. I want you to push this blueprint or pattern right in front of you so you can see it very clearly or sense the energy of it right in front of you. And we're going to just send it back on 3, okay?
Yes.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. And just witness it. Ooh, do you feel that?
Yes.
I feel it so true.
I
Okay,
really
just
do.
let all.
I do. I feel it. If nobody else, I understand. I mean, somebody that haven't done this would not probably understand it. But I do understand it, and you are confirmation to not give up and to, it was like I needed you you was like the confirmation of what I need to come out and to release and to continue to do what I'm doing. But you like just, you gave me the foundation for it.
Oh, awesome.
You did, for real. This is awesome. So
Oh,
I am going to
thank you.
take this.
Good. So release it now.
Yeah.
All of it. Okay, release that pattern. And now I want you to, so first, to never return. I don't want it to ever return. To never return to your body or to this reality ever again. Okay? On 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And everything this reality is bringing up in you right now, all of that, would you destroy and uncreate it all, please? All the emotional and literal phobias that you have about this, would you destroy and uncreate it all, please?
No.
Wait, but there's stuff there. You don't want to let that go?
No, I want to keep this right here. I want to stay right here where I am right now, right here. Moving forward, this is where I'm supposed to
Yes.
be. And I'm supposed to continue on. We're here, where I was. This is where I was moving. You were just confirmation. I needed you to make sure that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to keep on focused on me. Because it's about me. It's not about anybody else. All of that other stuff that I released, that wasn't my stuff. Like you said, it wasn't my shit. It was somebody else's shit that I've been holding on to and just been helping. But it's not for me to work out. It's not for me to figure out. I'm supposed to just stay focused on me.
Yes. Because the more you can focus on you and the more you can clear and heal these traumas, and the more you can release them from the body, the more of this feeling of ease and space and confidence you are going to feel and experience in your life. And that is the gift I want to give to you, right? For being vulnerable, for choosing you, for being brave and standing in your power. This is how you clear and heal all this stuff. And that's why I call it the diamond effect, because look at you. Like, you are so shining right now, which when you came on, that wasn't like that, right? It was heavy. Right?
I was hesitating. I was like, but
yes. Thank you.
I do feel good. I do.
Oh, so
I can show you better than I can tell you. Wait till I get out. Look, wait till they leave my house.
I love it. So would you say that your desire was fulfilled?
Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
When?
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for being here and being vulnerable. I adore you, and I can't wait to have you on my podcast.
Yes. And I just want to say this was not rehearsed or anything, because I didn't even know what I was coming on here for, remember? So you had to change me and tell me what I was coming on here for. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. And then I started looking at your your Instagrams, and I was like, wow. I'm just gonna say, God don't make mistakes. He does things for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and this was the reason. This was confirmation for me to come on, for you to have me on here, to say that this is real, and this is nothing fake. It's just something in the body. It's the mind, body, and soul. It's you connecting with your body, and you helping us connect with the inner spirit of our bodies.
Yeah.
You know?
I love how you're saying that, because that's exactly, yes, 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 that's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
And so many times we disconnect ourselves completely from the body, that we're not
Right.
even aware of how much the body holds. And then when the body starts falling apart, we're
Right.
like, what's going on?
Right.
Why do I have
Yeah.
anxiety? Why
And
do I
it's
have
like, hey, you got me
insomnia?
holding everybody else's stuff. I can't even help you hold your stuff because you got me holding everybody else's stuff, and you done forgotten I'm holding it. You done went on to somebody else's stuff. You're not treating your body right. So when you treat the body right, that's when, everything starts working, together, I guess,
Yeah. Yep.
It
That's
is.
right.
So, yes.
Got
Thank
it.
you. Love you,
Thank you.
baby. This was awesome.
Love you
Awesome.
too.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll
Have a
be in
wonderful
contact.
weekend.
Yes. You too.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mhm.
And if you guys are watching the live, and you want to join me next week, you are more than welcome to do that. Just send me a link or a DM. And if you have any questions about, what you saw or comments, if you can like and share, I would really appreciate it. And oh my gosh, this is so powerful. I am like, whoo, you never know. When I jump on a call with a client or when somebody contacts me and we start doing this work, you never know what's going to show up. Like you just thought, I've never met like you before. She is she's not a client of mine. It's the first time I've met her right here live, and she was just ready to release. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. On Monday, I'm starting the Diamond Effect program. It's a masterclass, 5 days of really healing your powerhouse. We're going to go through releasing those traumas, going deep, going even deeper than what you saw right now, to really release all of those things that are stopping us from being in that diamond effect that we want to be in. It's really all about healing your powerhouse and activating the energy of creation and connecting to your true essence. Because, like I said, when you experience trauma, so many of us have learned to just leave the body. So we completely disconnect from our true essence of who we really are. And so we feel lost and we feel stressed out and we feel disconnected and we feel isolated because we don't know a lot of times how to come back. And I know this because I've been doing this work for 17 years, but also for myself. As a little kid, I've experienced so much trauma. As a teenager, I've experienced sexual trauma. I literally learned how to disconnect myself from my body. And I could talk to you about it night and day. I mean, I went to therapy and I did all the things. But if I can talk about it and not feel it and not connect to it, that means I'm completely disconnected. And I had to learn how to. I remember when I just did like the first energy modality I learned was theta healing, and I was doing the teacher's course, and I was practicing with a bunch of people, and there's this exercise about muscle testing, and it's a very easy exercise that you can do yourself. It's like you stand in a room, you ask a question, and your body would move left or right. Okay, you'll like kind of lean back, lean forward, and that's an indicator that your body is connected to and is telling you the right answer for you. And so it's called muscle testing. It's like your body knows, right? And so I was doing this exercise. Every time my partner would ask me a question that was too painful, my body would just freeze. It wouldn't move. And then we tried different kinds of, you know, different kinds of ways. There's other kinds that you can muscle test to see, but every time the question was too painful, my body froze. And she said to me, "Where do you go every time I ask you these questions?" And I realized that I left. My body was there, but like my consciousness was not there. It didn't want anything to do with it. And it was so much easier to leave than to deal with the pain. But the thing is, the minute I realized I do that, and I thought I had to reteach my body that it's safe and my consciousness that it's safe to be in my body because it didn't feel safe. It felt really painful. And so when I learned that and I started clearing that, the transformation was amazing. And I started reconnecting and I started creating, and everything kind of started to fall in place. And there's just so much we're not aware of. And there's so many experiences that cause so much trauma on our body. There's so many times we're not even aware. I don't know if you've been following, but I've been sharing some information about money. And I've had a lot of stuff coming up for me about my childhood related to money. And so much of things that I experienced that I wasn't even aware or I didn't remember that I experienced them or that I went through them. And they're coming up now because I'm asking these questions, because I'm ready. You know, I keep saying, I am ready to release this. I'm ready to get the awareness. I am ready to receive. I'm ready. Because when you experience trauma, the biggest thing you shut down is receiving. So what would it take if you could receive? What would it take if you could open up now, let go of that pain, release it from your body, and ask, what does receiving feel like? Because we just close that off. Because, you know, if you receive pain, it's receiving, and the body's like, receiving is painful. I'm going to build this wall. I'm going to build this barrier. But I know that now is the time to really let that stuff go. So if you want to dive deeper with me, I am just so excited for this masterclass. It's going to be life transforming container. I know that whoever's going to come in on Monday and leave on Friday is going to be a completely different person. And if you are ready to do that inner work, if you're ready to really release those traumas, if you're really ready to choose you, just like you, like, it's amazing. She's like, I just chose me, and look at this. And you could see on her face when she started the live with me, she was like, the stuff she said was so heavy. And when she left, she was so light. And that light feeling, that shining, that bright, she almost like shifted her colors, you know, like I felt like she was kind of gray and then she was brighter. That is the diamond effect, because when you are in your body, in your power, you shine so bright, nothing can attach to you. And everything that you desire comes to you. You're vibrating on a different level. Okay? So, thank you for being here. I adore you. I'm planning on doing pop-up lives this weekend to kind of boost you up. There's a lot of stuff that is coming through for me if you've experienced any kind of a situation where you've been cheated on. Okay? So there's information coming through me about being cheated on, being taken advantage of, and that. I'm gonna leave it at this because it's kind of big and there's a lot of info. So make sure that you set your live for notifications so you can get the lives when I come on live, maybe here, maybe on Facebook. You'll have to see. I'm just gonna follow the energy with this. So thank you so much. Happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. And if you have any questions, concerns, or any comments, I would love to hear from you. So just DM. I love you. Bye.